Hi, my name is Ed Boone.
Hey Ed, I got a question about Mortal Kombat.
Wow, this is what I want to do.
Great. Anyway, what's the deal with Sektor and Cyrax? They haven't been properly playable since Mortal Kombat 9, and now in your new game, they're just cameos? What gives?
I don't know. Sektor, Cyrax. And with every Mortal Kombat game, it's just kind of like we only have so much time, so many people. At some point, we got to say, let's do this and let's drop that.
I get that, but damn, give my boys some love and make them playable. Surely there could have been other characters you could have cut to make room for them?
Okay, let's fight about it.
Huh? Hello? What the fuck? Hey guys, it's Nick from This here. I'm excited to bring you today's Mortal Kombat video. I'm a huge fan of the cyborg fighters, Cyrax and Sektor. Hell, even Cyber Smoke, Cyber Sub-Zero, and Triborg are great too. It's just fitting having these cyber menaces in a brutal game like Mortal Kombat with their crazy weapons and thick steel armor. The Cyber Initiative brings an interesting dynamic to the plot. They are definitely some of the coolest Mortal Kombat characters ever made. Unfortunately, they've fallen further and further into irrelevance as the games progress. Cyrax and Sektor had a strong presence in the old games, together or separate, and were always relevant in the story. Just overall great and well-developed characters. So I'll mainly be focusing on the NRS games for this video. This is the Cyborgs Fall from Grace. Mortal Kombat 9 nailed the Cyborgs, and in my opinion, still to this day, that is their best versions. They give Cyrax his own chapter in the story mode, which was a great dive into his backstory. This was the turning point that really made the Cyborgs stick with me, as they were really well developed in this game and more badass than ever. This is the first time we ever see their full human versions before they become cyborgs, and seeing the transformation and how Sektor manipulated Cyrax into it and his moral struggles was a really great move on NRS's part. Cyber Smoke would be replaced with Cyber Sub-Zero for this game. I'm not really focusing on these two cyborgs, mostly Sektor and Cyrax, but I will get to how Cyber Smoke has been done dirty too. I definitely won't be talking about you. Unfortunately for the cyborgs, MK9 would be the peak for them. Mortal Kombat X didn't show either character, unless you count Sektor's decapitated head in a story mode cutscene. They actually killed my boy off-screen. Well, off-screen in the game anyways. The Mortal Kombat X tie-in comics show what actually happens with Sektor and Cyrax, and it's very brief. So basically, Sektor takes over the Lin Kuei after Sub-Zero dies. Once he's resurrected, he heads to the Cyborg's hideout, where he kills Sektor and adjusts Cyrax's programming to give him his free will back, in which he sacrifices himself, destroying the hideout alongside all the other cyborgs. So, yeah, they appeared just to die. It was nice seeing Cyrax get his free will back, but it was unfortunately short-lived.
Actually, Dick Famoose, they were playable DLC in Mortal Kombat X.
Oh really?
Triborg. Triborg.
Yeah, Triborg was a playable DLC, which was cool for its concept, utilizing the game's variation system to include the two cyborgs, Smoke, and even a bonus, Cyber Sub-Zero. It just sucks, because it wasn't actually the cyborgs, just an imposter who uses their data. So while all the other MK characters developed and get new moves, Sektor and Cyrax are stuck with their MK9 moveset, practically unchanged and borrowed by some wannabe. Mortal Kombat 11 makes the situation even worse, as Sektor and Cyrax are fightable NPCs in the story. Of course, since they are dead, it's different timeline versions of them that Kronika recruited to be her lackeys. That's it. Punching bags for the story mode. No notable or memorable moments. And with such cool designs too, it's a damn shame. NRS really needs to stop adding classic characters as fightable NPCs if they never intend on making them playable later through DLC. Adding a model and a moveset for these characters is just a tease. Mortal Kombat 1 wiped the slate clean and showed some hope, making both Cyrax and Sektor cameo fighters, who I love to play as. Sektor's even the first cameo that I maxed out, but again, they haven't been developed any further and are using the same attacks from MK9. Plus they have no dialogue in-game. To make matters even worse, they don't even appear in the story mode at all, even though some cameos like Serena, Darius, and others do. They're mentioned by Scorpion briefly, and that's that.
You forget Cyrax and Sektor. Their loyalty to Bihan is absolute. They'll sooner abet his corruption than follow me.
I really hope Sektor and Cyrax are playable DLC, even though their cameos are great, and I'm thankful for that. I crave more as a big Cyborg fan. Now to talk about Cyber Smoke quickly. He's arguably done the most dirty. I feel bad for his fans. Cyber Smoke hasn't been playable at all in the new games, aside from Triborg's variation. Even in Mortal Kombat 1, Cyber Smoke is reduced to a costume, currently only available in the story mode, as a character you fight. Cyber Sub-Zero was a cool replacement for MK9, but I don't expect to see him again, and no great loss. Sub-Zero's better off as a human. Smoke's definitely better off as a human too, as the only real difference he gets as a cyborg is his chest spear. Cyber Smoke's design is definitely cool. I love the purple color with the smoke floating out around him. Hopefully the Cyber Smoke skin gets released as playable soon, and that'll be the closest thing to a playable cyborg we get for now. So the bottom line is, NetherRealm Studios is underutilizing the cyborgs criminally, and I'm sure most of the fanbase wants both of these beloved, badass Borgs to return with a revamped moveset and new dialogue. I really have missed them, and the last few games have not done them any sort of proper justice. Their last official playable appearance was in Mortal Kombat 9, and the only other trilogy character who has that in common with them is Stryker. It's an evil world. It's unfair that all these other classic trilogy characters appear in the new games, get new movesets, revamped attacks and designs, and Sektor and Cyrax are left to the scrapyard using their same decade-old attacks. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, and soon-to-be Johnny Cage are all on both playable and cameo rosters, so maybe it's possible NRS will smarten up and add Sektor and Cyrax as playable DLC, giving them their proper, long overdue return. It's crazy to me that these characters were so prominent and iconic in the old games, only to become forgotten background characters in the newer titles. What do you think about the Cyborg's fall from grace? Let me know in the comments which Mortal Kombat Cyborg is your favorite. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, this has been Nickfamous. See you later.